Alright guys, it's Jerningham here. I'm not going to be shouting loud and talking too loud, which I never do anyway. But my theories of the world at the moment, it's getting worse and worse. I know a lot of people don't like talking about coronavirus, and I respect that, and I'm a nice person, and I can respect everything about that. Some people would disagree and say it's gone on for too long. When I always do a video, I always speak sense. I don't hide anything. I don't lie about anything. This is my theories and my thoughts about things. They're saying there's not going to be a coronavirus vaccine by Christmas. Very low and unlikely. Some people are saying that there will be one. What do you girls and guys think will follow this sort of news and information? Some of this news, what I'm saying, can probably upset a lot of people. I'm talking about coronavirus because you lose a lot of loved ones. I've got an itchy nose again. And some people survive over it and get better. But the thing is, what's taken them so long to do these trials for coronavirus? They've had all these weeks, months, and by Christmas, if we're still in the same situation, it would be nearly a year, or January. Just trying to think what I was going to say. They've not cured cancer, or AIDS, or MS, or motorul sclerosis yet. What do you mean by that is, some people in old people's homes get memory loss, not because of their fault or not because of they're ill. Sometimes the chromosomes in your body are not the way they should be. Some people are very ill in the brain and they don't know why they're ill. I lost my great grandma of memory loss, and she died a long time ago. I've had another great grandma, which was she was in old people's home, and she got coronavirus. Very sad for a lot of people. Some people die. Apparently, one of the carers passed it on to her in the old people's home. And I'm going to miss her very much. She's my great grandma, obviously, my granddad's mom, and always happens to the good people, as one would say. And she's going to be missed very much. I just want them to come up with a vaccine of cancer in the future, because the time is now. You'd save a lot more lives and a lot more families would be happier if you come up with a vaccine to stop all these diseases. We're in 2020, for God's sake. What's taken them so long to come with a coronavirus? And some of these people out there and people that don't know will probably be saying, what on earth got us into this place in the first place? Is it because people didn't wash their hands? Is it because these germs came into the country? What is going on? What is really going on? I mean, it must come up animals or something. You know, once you've lost a loved one and they die, the damage is done. This disease doesn't discriminate anybody. It just goes around killing people. It's invisible. It's like an invisible enemy. It's a sickening world. Just trying to think what else I want to say. We need to come together as people, really, in this world, helping one another, being there for one another, because you never know, your last minutes of life would just go like that, with a click of the fingers. The reason why I'm doing this video is, I'm going to put it to YouTube, is because we need to start investing in things, testing more things, because it's hurting a lot of people. We all deserve to live on this earth, and some of us die, but we don't want to die. Now, if they're working on a coronavirus vaccine, they can work on a cancer vaccine to prevent the problem, to reverse the problem. All these great scientists in the world have got all the skills and the technology to do it. Why aren't they doing it? Have they not got the staff to do it, or the people that help them? You know? We're human beings and we're supposed to be helping one another. That's my issue here. Some people can agree with me and other people can disagree with me on this video I'm doing. But this is how I feel inside me. We need to make more movement and more action. What you mean by that is we need to start sorting things out in this world. The way the world is at the minute, people are too scared to go outside the house because of coronavirus. And some people don't want to go outside. I mean, I have to go outside and get shopping and food every day. If I don't, I die. So I have to cover my face up with gloves and wear a mask, because if you don't wear a mask, you get fined. That's the way the rules are and the law is at the minute. But the thing is what I'm trying to say, a lot of times we run out for people. People die in their sleep and they don't even know. Some people don't like to talk about death, but this is going to have to be said, because what kind of world are we, and what we're living in, and what example are we really showing to people that really need our help? It's the same thing with living in a house. You need rent to pay it, you need bills to pay, you need to pay everybody else's bills. We all pay in this world to contribute for people. Moving on from different subjects now. You know, there's always somebody in the world who wants more money. There's a lot of people that are rough on the streets. Why don't they help them out as well? As we're talking about on the video, across the world, they see somebody rough on the streets and poor, they walk past them. Does that make it right? It makes it wrong. Sometimes people presume because someone's rough on the streets or there, oh, it's because of drugs or drink. Sometimes they get thrown out because of their rent. They can't pay the full rent if it's thousands of pounds a month. Yeah. Yes, dude, I'm doing a video. Hello. I'm still here, dude. I'm just doing this quick video. We really need to come together in this world. This world is collapsing as it is. We can all see the world collapsing, and some people don't like talking about it, but you can see from the signs and everything. You know, this country, what we used to live in, Great Britain, America, and every other country in the world, used to be so great. We'd be proud of what country we came from, and happy that we could speak about our own countries. Look at it now. Just because the virus has broken out and it's made the right mess of everything. This is how it is. And how I'm saying it is. It's not right, it's not fair for everybody else. You know, people growing up in a world that it feels like we're in a war because we're wearing masks and gloves when we go out. And some people can disagree and say, oh, it's not a war. No, it's... Why are people dying every day of coronavirus? If it's not a war, why are people dying? It's the disease that's killing the people. It's the germ. And some people say, oh, don't say it's a disease and germ. Well, it is. I'm telling you. I'm not getting mixed and confused and don't know what I'm saying. This disease is killing people, especially old people. But some of you people think, oh, it's not that. Then what is it then? Huh? That's what I say. What is really going on? Is it a nuclear disease that's killing people? Is it something that's escaped out of a laboratory? We'll say, oh, it's not China. But well, how did China get so better after a while on lockdown, and then it came to the UK and America? We can see this all the time. People are dying. I mean, we don't like it at all. You know, when I'm annoyed, I speak a lot and talk about the truth and whatever else. I don't usually get myself worked up and built up like this. But when there's something annoying me, I have to spread out in the world. This is how I feel. Not just because I've had a few cans of beer. It's what's inside me. You know how I feel. And everybody else that's suffering. People want to end this nightmare, like everybody. You know, it's sickening. They can get a vaccine. We know full down they've got a vaccine. But you need the money, you see, for the vaccine. That's what's pissing me off and annoying me. And I'm not being rude or disrespectful to anybody onto YouTube or on my phone. I'm talking. I'm just annoyed. We must come together as people. That's all I'm going to say. We have to pull through in this world. We got to. All the time runs out. Because we don't live on this earth forever. We're going to all die one day. Then we're going to be wishing we would have done things that we did before. We're in 2020. We want things to go back to normal. You, the government, and the people, the scientists, can just make that decision for us because you're doing your job. And if you can do that, turn things around, make it right for people. Anyway, I better go. Thanks for listening to my words, and see you next stream. Peace. We need to make some changes here, please.